What's good, average guys? I'm the V.
I'm the Jake.
And we are just an average podcast for average people about average sports. Not really. We got our boy Dos Cadenas over there on the sound mics and checks and shit. He's not really important, so don't give him too much attention.
He's the background guy.
A little bit about us. We're from the Inland Empire, more specifically Chino Hills. From Jake, Chino, me. Yes, I'm not in the prison though, guys. Don't get it mixed up. We also have our own website, averageguyssport.com. It's a blog. Make sure you guys check that out. That's strictly West Coast sports, though. You will not see, the New York Mets or the Boston Celtics on there. It's just too much to follow. However, on this podcast, you'll hear me and Jake go at it about almost every subject you can think of.
Let's go.
A little bit more about that is this is more about the fans. We're all tired about ESPN. We hate ESPN sometimes. I'm getting tired of Bleacher Report too. It's always
getting kind of drugged out.
You know what we can't stand? This is honestly for the average guy too. I hate it when Jake. You ever get those ESPN updates on your phone?
Yeah.
And then you get that when me and Dos Cadenas were watching the Super Bowl here. We were waiting for the MVP of the NFL, and ESPN ruined it for us. Before live TV, it let us know it was Von Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that, man.
Okay, I get you on that.
So we're going to give you guys an opinion through the average fan. We're two guys who play fantasy sports, watch way more sports than we should, and our girlfriends hate us. That's pretty much us.
That sounds about right.
So if you can relate to us, guy or woman, or maybe you're a woman who wants to learn about sports, maybe you don't want to sound too stupid with your
take a listen
with your guy friends or with around your male relatives, but we're going to help you guys out. That's pretty much it for our background information. Let us know if anything you guys want to know about us at averageguyssport.com. Now let's get into baseball, Jake.
Let's do it.
Big thing going on.
Mike Trout.
Fantasy baseball. Oof.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Brothers are divided. Father and son are against each other. Co-workers no longer talk. Girlfriends and wives don't exist.
Neighbors don't like each other.
Oh, man. It's just too real. You can cut that tension with a knife.
Let's do it.
But there's big controversy going on right now, guys. And that's Mike Trout from the Los Angeles Angels versus Bryce Harper from the Washington Nationals.
All right.
Back and forth, all you see is number one Harper, number one Trout, number one Harper, number one Trout.
Okay.
A little bit more leaning towards the Trout,
The Trout is having a good year, man. Honestly hitting 4 home runs already in our preseason, so it's starting out nice, man.
Where do you get that?
Oh, come on! I gotta throw stats at you right now, man.
Where do you get that from? I guess Bryce Harper. Where are your stats? I can't get any of that from spring training. Are you hurt already, buddy?
I will say though, Bryce Harper is coming up though. He slowly came up.
Like I said,
he's coming up, man. He's a sleeper. But
I said this once and I'll say it again. He's Dolph Lundgren and Conor McGregor's love child.
You got really buffed this year. I honestly look really buffed.
He's got that Jose Canseco diet, bro.
I'm telling you. Yeah, he's doing so.
Yeah. Mark McGwire. Yo. Anyways, Bryce Harper did have probably the best hitting season last year of anybody. I mean, just barely beating Trout. Not by a large margin, but it's significant enough to show that he can be number one. A little bit about last season. Pulled 172 hits, 99 RBIs.
Ridiculous.
42 home runs, guys. 42 home runs.
That's how you carry a team,
man. He keeps playing like this, man. You're going to say, Mark who?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
A-Rod who? The only thing I can say about Mike Trout, I'm obviously not a huge Angel fan. I won't bring my bias into this. I just want to let you know. I recognize talent when I see it. And Mike Trout is the best thing to happen to baseball in the last 5 years, I could say.
I agree. He's averaging $299 last year.
Batting-wise, he's the best thing. So, overall, we're going to have to give it to Mike Trout.
I would too, man. V, did you see the Lakers game yesterday? That was the worst game I've ever seen in Lakers history.
Worst ever, ever.
Ever, yeah, man. It was like
worse.
There was no energy in the whole game. It was
worse than Kobe Bryant missing all those. What was it from the field in the fourth quarter in 2006?
Yeah, everybody, the whole team had no energy. They're just like, okay, let's just walk around for about 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, Kobe Bryant is 38 years old.
Yeah, he's up there.
You know what's sad? I actually did watch his Olympic team highlights from 2008 with all Wade, Bosch, and all them.
Oh, yeah.
God, it was so beautiful to look at that. And you just look at the Lakers now, and it's like...
Yeah, you cry every time you watch the games.
The record is 15-59, I believe, Jake, as of right now.
Yeah, that's really bad.
And you know what? They're on pace to probably not beat the worst season we had last year. Last year, 2014-15 was the worst Lakers season record.
Every year it's gotten worse for us guys. I do not like it at all.
Genie Bus, go away.
Fire somebody, please. Fire somebody, please.
On top of that, Ben Simmons, anybody help us?
I think Ben Simmons can try to help us, but we need a lot more help than that.
This just to recap, guys. 2013 was our last winning season with 45-37.
That is terrible.
We were 7th in the Pacific, lost first round of the Spurs. Follow that, we had a record of 27-55.
And that season was horrible too, because we
And
came.
then following that, our worst season, 21-61. It's not looking good. It's looking good for the Lakers.
It's getting worse and worse and worse.
But enough about them. A little about the Warriors. I have to have a huge shout out. They're 66-7.
Yes, they are.
And they are just getting so close to the Bulls. So close.
I know I had doubts they were going to beat the record, but I think they're going to beat the record.
Yeah, you know what? They're going to do it, man. If not, they're going to tie it at least.
Yeah, I think so too.
Klay Thompson, man, is dropping like 40 points almost.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, they're on a new level, man.
I still think he's the softest shooting guard in the paint. You're not going to change your mind.
I agree, but he's playing lights out, man, right now.
But the boy has a shot.
He does have a
They
shot.
both have a shot, but like, can they be stopped?
No.
You
I don't think so.
You don't
I do. I was seriously 2 days ago. I was like, oh, they can't. But no, I don't think so. They're playing on a whole nother level.
What about the Spurs? You saw them Spurs play?
Spurs will slow them down, but I don't think they're gonna win.
You think they could beat them in the best of 7?
I'll go all 7 games, but Steph Curry's gonna knock a 3 in, dude. And we'll end the whole series. I'm telling you right
it's
now.
like I want to agree with Popovich and say that 3-pointers ruining the game, but I can't punish a man for being great at his job.
Yeah, he should take threes. So what?
It's like telling Mike Trout no more home runs.
Yeah, exactly. That's
it's like
his
telling Clay Kershaw no more strikeouts. Sorry, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, no more threes.
No more threes, guys.
Okay,
no.
we'll just drain it deep too every time. I mean, you really need to stop him. It's called defense, guys. Play it.
Exactly.
Full
Double team,
court.
do something, break some legs. I do not know, but do something.
Full court press on Steph Curry. Let's talk about a little bit about fighting. We got John Jones. John Bone Jones.
Let's go, man.
Versus Daniel Cormier. I can't say his last name. I'm bad with last names.
Yeah, you said it right though.
But it was supposed to be UFC 198. Now there's a lot of speculation because John Jones is an idiot.
He is.
And not because he's not the most intelligent fighter we've ever seen. Him and GSP by far. But he can't get his shit together. You're a multi-million-dollar athlete.
Yeah.
What were we saying, Jake, on the interview that you saw? Something about him on the cop?
Yeah, he.
Well, a little bit of backstory. He got pulled over for suspicion of drag racing.
Drag racing, correct.
And he got cited on that and never showed up.
Yeah.
So there was an interview, and Jake's gonna tell you a little about that.
Well, the cop pulled him over, and I guess they had a spout, whatever. And I guess supposedly he said he was drag racing. Well, John Bones Jones said some things to him, and he said some things back. But they're saying that the cop had something out for him. That's what they're saying. I don't know.
So you're telling me the cop is trying to pick a fight with the greatest fighter of all
correct.
time?
Yes. That's what they're saying. I don't know,
God.
but the video does kind of show it that way.
It's hard to be on your side, John Jones. I love watching you fight. I've always loved watching you fight. I will never go against you in a fight. In life, though, I will go against you, and you need to get your shit together.
He's a good fighter, but he has some major drug and personal issues that he needs to figure out.
He's a great fighter, poor discipline. A little bit about John Jones for the people who don't know about him. He was the former light heavyweight champion in the UFC.
Yep.
He's 6'4", huge guy for a light heavyweight. 205 pounds with a giant reach. He's got a professional record of 21-1. One loss.
That is pretty amazing, man.
9 by TKO, 6 by submission, and 6 decisions.
Who is he fighting?
Daniel Cormier.
Okay, let me say this really quick before I end this.
Go for it.
They say Daniel Cormier is in his prime. He's 37 years old.
Holy crap.
That is too old. Dude, he's like 1 year of prime, that's it? I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Cormier is garbage. He's trash. I'm sorry.
I mean, his wrestling ability is amazing, but dude, he's already passed.
Randy Couture can wrestle. It's not a big thing anymore.
I don't know, man.
You need to throw some punches. Oh, and people are like, well, how can you tell Daniel Cormier what to do? You're not a fighter. You're right, I'm not a fighder.
Correct.
But also, Daniel Cormier needs to work out, and we all know fighters need to work out.
I don't know. He just passed. He's 37 years old. He just
I don't think
put it
he's ever
up.
thrown a kick.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think he's ever thrown a kick in the midsection. I don't think he can reach that high.
He gets kicks, but I don't know.
All I want you to know, Daniel Cormier, is that John Jones will beat you.
Yeah, the sad thing is he is beating himself.
If he's beating himself, if he can't get past his drug problem, his run-ins with the police, if he gets through all that, he's going to get the belt back, and he's going to do it with style.
You know what's going to knock out John Jones?
Who?
Drugs. And major personal issues. That's what's going to hurt
A
him.
taser and a canine from the police department are going to knock out John Jones.
I agree, man.
But you know what? We're huge John Jones fans here at Average Guys. We support you. Bones Jones out. Back in the MMA world, quick fix. John Jones will not be fighting UFC 198. It was supposed to be UFC 197. I apologize. 98, 97, God, Dana White, can you figure something out to fix these names?
It happens, man. It's alright.
Anyways, UFC 200 is way better. We're also going to talk about Cyborg making her debut, UFC 198. She is fighting 198. And she's fighting against the Peacemaker, I believe.
That's going to be definitely.
Leslie Smith,
who are these people anyways? Yeah.
This is how irrelevant women
Let's just throw random names in these fighters.
I'm just kidding, guys. Feminists, don't shoot me out. Don't send me hate mail. I do love me some Ronda Rousey. I do love me some Misha Tate. Actually, I hate Misha Tate. I'm sorry. What's her name? Holly Holmes. They all sound the same to me.
She's bad.
Ponytail, sports bra, cornrows. Girl, I'm a bad bitch. Leslie Smith is her name. She's fighting UFC 198 in Brazil. I believe that's where it's going to go down, guys.
Wow.
Quick thing about Cyborg is she's 15 and 1. 13 by knockout and 2 by decision, 1 no contest. The big problem with Cyborg is also known as Christine Justino is she's speculated to use steroids a lot, Jake.
Yep, that is very true, man. I think that's what she's been out for so long is steroid usage.
So, yay or nay?
I passed, man. I'm over her, dude. I was done over her like 3 years ago when she got caught. So I've been over Cyborg. Cyborg who? Who's Cyborg? I don't know who you're talking about.
She's the Peacemaker, apparently?
I guess, man.
She was supposed to fight Gina Carano. That never happened. And the big thing was Ronda Rousey versus Cyborg. I would have paid to see that one.
Yeah.
I would have paid. I definitely would have snuck into Hooters or something to see that one. Because I am a college student living on a budget, but I definitely would have done that.
I just think Dana White's going to be like, okay, here's Cyborg, go beat Ronda Rousey, and then she's going to get her ass kicked. And then that's going to be it.
You think she beat Ronda Rousey?
No, Ronda Rousey's going to win, but I'm saying they're just going to like, oh, people want to see it, so they're just going to like, okay, here you go. Let's get her ass kicked. I'm over Let's move on. Let's go on. You know what I mean?
I think Holly Holmes will knock them both out. But
Holly Holmes is bad, man. I'm telling you.
She's a bad man.
Misha Tate just got lucky. I'll be honest with you.
She's
but that's just me.
Super lucky. But yeah, that's it for women in the MMA. John Jones.
Ugh.
UFC 197 and 198. All we care about is UFC 200 coming up, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
Average guys, quick. We're gonna do a little pop culture segment. We do love sports. We do really hate pop culture sometimes, but when it's relevant, like Kyrie Irving, man, oh man, LeBron James thinking about leaving your ass too.
Everybody's leaving him.
When I say that, I mean the man was just called out on the internet. A $15 million athlete was called out because his girlfriend was seen taking a picture with her ex-boyfriend.
That is embarrassing.
On Twitter, like, does she have no morals? I feel for Kyrie Irving. I'm a huge Cavaliers hater, but that dude did not deserve the way he went down.
Who is this chick? She like an artist?
I don't know. Her name's Kaylani.
Oh, jeez,
She doesn't even sound relevant. Bro, do yourself a favor, Kyrie Irving. Hit up Vegas. Get drunk. Wait, actually, don't do that.
Put a Johnny Manziel and go fight. No,
you have playoffs. Don't do that. But, I mean, I guess she told him I guess she thought she said, I'm going to the party next door, but really she said, I'm doing the party next door.
So if Cavs fans, if you guys lose, blame it on Kyrie Irving.
No, don't blame it on Kyrie. Blame it on Kehlani. Head on the party next door. Don't buy his album.
So he's gonna pull a Pau Gasol on them right now.
Let's get back on track, Jake. We're just going.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Matt Harvey, also known as the Dark Knight. I don't know why they call him that.
I
Harvey
do not know. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Two-Faced. Anyways, the guy is suffering from a bloody bladder. I mean, it's a blood clot in his bladder that was bothering him in spring.
That's actually really serious, man. They're gonna have to watch
super
out.
Serious, and they're saying he's gonna start, dude.
Yeah, that's the first game against the Royals. Top of that, so.
Oh man, the defending champs versus bloody bladder. I already see it.
Yeah, I would just sit him. Yeah, I wouldn't rush it. It's the first game of the season.
They got DeGrom.
I would play him. Yeah.
Jeez, Mets, let him take a break. I know you're dying and all, but
the Mets want to win this game for sure. I don't know why.
But I mean, I love the rematches. Don't get me wrong. You love seeing NBA rematches at the first game of the season, NFL rematches at the first game of the season. Baseball, does it really mean anything in the first game?
Yeah.
Rematch?
Got a bunch of games, man. I would suggest just keeping him.
Save your star
Save
pitcher.
him.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
him and DeGrom. I like Harvey more than DeGrom. That's just me.
And it's especially it's a serious issue like that, so that's not an easy thing.
This is not a blistered thumb like Ariana.
Yeah, I know, like cut thumb or something.
Yeah, this guy
This
is
is a major
seriously
situation.
hurt.
Yeah.
He's hurt.
This could honestly kill him if they don't watch out for it. So
But they want to play some baseball, and guess what? Fantasy owners want their player.
yeah, they want him to
The
play.
doctor was like, "Nah, fam, you're good."
If they can play from, if they can play for maybe like 3 innings, that will be at least better than anything. I
You
guess.
think 3 innings is
At least
good?
4, yeah, at least something. Don't play him a full 6,
I
7,
think,
and
I
5
think you should play
innings.
him. I think you should play him mid too. I think starting pitcher should be DeGrom. Throw Matt Harvey in around the
Yeah,
7th.
it's something like that.
Close
I
out
don't know.
with somebody else,
Yeah.
but don't put Matt Harvey.
Don't pull him in a full throttle game. Like, what are you doing?
Also, on top of that, just want to throw this out here. Clayton Kershaw is the best pitcher in the league right now. Don't let him fool you guys. Don't let him. Don't let. Don't,
Playoffs, they can do anything. He's like
Oh my
silent
God,
in
you know
playoffs. He
Peyton Manning chokes in the playoffs. Everyone chokes in the playoffs.
I don't know. He's like the LeBron James of the playoffs, man. I'm telling you
How
right
dare
now.
you
Clutch,
just claim
clutch
him.
moments, he doesn't show up, dude. I'm just ranting
You
right
got
now.
him at
Sorry.
number 1 in almost every fantasy.
Yeah, he's
league.
legit, but I'm saying in the playoffs, he's not that great.
Guess what? We're barely in the regular season.
I'm telling. Okay, I'll prove you guys wrong.
April
every
3rd,
year.
it's going down. And also, watch out for Jackie Robinson Day. This average guy will be at the game. Well, it's coming to an end, guys, of the first Average Guys podcast. I'm the V.
I'm the Jake.
He keeps saying that. I don't know why he keeps saying that.
I gotta figure a name. Leave me alone.
He's going to get a nickname. You know what, guys? Send in some mail. Let him know what nickname it could be. His name's Jacob. But he likes to go by Jake. I like to call him Jake the Snake. Anyways, it's our first podcast. It's finished. You guys made it to the end. We covered the intro, Trout versus Harper, the Lakers slaughter with the Warriors chasing the Bulls record.
The John
A
Jones.
little bit of the John Jones, yes,
Cyborg.
and Cyborg. And we also covered Matt Hardy. I'm sorry, I keep getting his name. Mike Hardy, Matt Hardy, Mike
Dark
Trout.
Knight,
Anyways,
Bloody Batter situation.
huge shout out to Dos Cadenas for not only being the heart and soul of this operation, but our first
Big
podcast
time.
actually was recorded and he forgot to plug something in. So this is our second podcast.
Yeah, that sounds
So he
about
wants,
right.
if I'm going to rant on something, he said he want me to rant on something that's fact. Fact, he fucked up the first podcast. Excuse my language.
He did fuck up. Though.
Make sure you guys check out our website, averageguys.com.
Check it out, guys.
AverageGuysSport.com. I'm sorry, man. I can't talk. It's the end of the day.
It's alright.
So, AverageGuysSport.com. Sport, not sports. That's something else.
Sports.
It's actually like some weird
It's
Pakistani site or something.
Yeah, it is. It's random.
Anyways, also, Jake, you can find us on Instagram, correct?
Correct. Instagram, we have a page loaded up. Check it out, guys.
What's the name for that on
It's
there?
Average Guy Sports.
Sports?
The S at the end on that one.
Oh
so.
my god, we're losing you guys.
I know. I'm
so
sorry, guys. It's random.
We have
but-
technical difficulties, but we'll get through that.
Check it out.
Also, we want to thank our big fan, Jesse. He came out and watched us do our podcast and
Yeah,
everything.
thanks, Jesse.
The kid loves sports.
Fantastic.
And we do this for pretty much just sports and the fans. So thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
Love you guys. Peace.